Hello everyone, welcome back my channel.
Hours before Unrivaled grind, Fever star Juggles off-court dreams reflected in legend Candace Parker's career. When Candace Parker retired from the WNBA, she didn't just leave behind 15 illustrious seasons from which players could draw inspiration. She also set a benchmark of achievements for them to aspire to surpass. But that's not all. Beyond her on-court success, Parker had an undeniable presence off the court too. From becoming the first female commentator for the NBA All-Star Game to dominating NCAA tournament coverage, she set a standard. Seems like one's ready to follow now. Just hours before hitting the hardwood with Final BC, Aaliyah Boston found herself in a completely different arena. Dressed in a stunning working girl fit, she stepped into the Xfinity halftime report studio to break down plays from the USC versus Indiana matchup. Just a working gal, she captioned a glimpse of her studio session on her official Instagram. But this isn't anything new to the Indiana Fever star. Boston made her broadcasting debut for Big Ten women's basketball games on Peacock right after her rookie season. Another door that God has opened, she had penned on X months later. She was announced to have made the Final Four panel alongside the likes of Chiny Ogwumike and Elle Duncan. And a year in, she was back at Xfinity with Carolyn Mano and Megan McEwen, offering a glimpse of the panel behind the scenes. Her new role had earned her more than enough love from the fans alongside a validation from her panel. "My GOAT. Thank you for being the ultimate role model," Boston had shared during Parker's retirement, who has contributed to March Madness coverage, been an analyst for NBA on TNT, and joined the crew at Inside the NBA. Looks like the Fever guard might as well follow the path post her own playing days. For now, she has more on her hand for the offseason. Reflecting Candace Parker's career side, Boston arrives at Unrivaled with an intent. From working in the studio to preparing for Unrivaled, a new 3x3 league, Boston is honing her skills. Allowing me to work in space, and allowing me to just be confident in the stuff I've worked on this offseason. I think that's the biggest thing, the star guard had said, speaking of how the league is going to be of help. The lack of stints in the off-season affected Boston's start to the W in her second year. So she is hoping this would bridge the gap and help her strengthen skills the Fever could use. She also has strategy in place, noting, "I think there's just a lot of space on the floor, so as individuals it's making sure we're guarding our own." And Boston seems to be executing well. Despite playing against a talented Rose BC roster featuring rookie sensation Angel Reese, Boston tipped off with a 79-73 win. Her next game is against Phantom at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, to be aired on TNT. Candace Parker will be on the network's Unrivaled studio, making for some exciting coverage. Maybe Boston would herself there someday.